what their aspirations are in the right places. They are thinking in the right direction, but the approach they are using is most of the time wrong.
So let's start from a founder's mindset, founder's side. What is going on in their head when they say that let's implement ERP, let's implement CRM or AI dashboards?
See, in their mind, they are always thinking like this कि अभी जो मेरा business है local है छोटा है messy है and all it's manual. If I bring tool, everything will become systematic. My team will follow the processes. I'm going to get the live reports, and we will be there where MNCs are. We are going to look and operate like MNCs. It's like they are running a local market store and they want to give it a makeover into a high-end mall. But caveat here is overnight. Their every payment is going to get digital, customers are going to get tracked, every process become clean. See, the site they are having is great, but the way they are going towards this, that is where I need to pull them back.
And honestly, if we say the dream is not wrong, every serious founder needs structure and they want it.
Yeah. See, the question is never about their intent. Their intention are in the right places. Of course, they need to systemize their business. They need to bring these tools. But the question is about the sequencing. See, they are directly want to jump to level 11 where everything is automated, systematic. That's what those tools bring in. But what if their level 0 is not ready? Their foundation is not ready. When we are talking about foundation, it's about the habits of the team, the culture the organization have. That is not ready, you're not going to go to level 11 directly.
So let's try to flip it. If we see it from a other lens, in reality, what does a business look like when a founder implement or decide to implement all this ERP, CRM, and AI dashboards?
See, in reality, what happens is most of the businesses they are running on memory. Their decisions are being taken from the gut feeling, not from the data what they have. Orders are confirmed over WhatsApp, payments are being followed up over the phone, they have something in their head, those assumptions are being discussed and shared, and that's what they are doing. Data exists, yes, but that's more for the formality. They are not taking any decisions from their data. That data is just sitting there in their system. Nobody is using the data real time. Now, if they set up directly ERP, CRMs, AI dashboard, any tools, what they are thinking about, what they are going to expect, okay, my tools are ready. Now, Monday onwards, everything will be systemized. But do you think it will be?
No, I think daily life doesn't work like that because this picture
Yeah,
is way
true.
different from the reality.
Exactly, because even though they have set up the tools, they have paid lump sum amount to the consultant to get things done, but the team is not there yet. There is no habit about building up those data. Even you as a founder, you don't have rhythm to check that. So rhythm is not built, team's habits are not ready. So what will happen? First week, everybody's excited. Okay, log in, click around, check the tool, what it does. Everything is like, okay, looking forward to it. Second week, entries will start messing up. Third week, reports are going to completely stop making sense. And fourth week onward, people are going to go silent and go back to old ways because that's what get the things done. Your work otherwise will come to standstill. So nobody wants their business to stop. And everybody will switch back to WhatsApps, Excel, phone call, assumption basis feeling. So tools are going to stay there, but it will become more like a digital showpiece for that business. You will say that you have a ERP, but is it a functioning ERP? Is it a functioning CRM tool? So not because those tools are bad, but because the culture of using those tools is not ready in your organization.
Now, some founders think that MNC use all these systems. They do it, they implement. Why can't we? But in reality, do you think that at some point that MNCs do also struggle when they do it the wrong way?
Absolutely. See, let me show what actually happens in big company. If a new manager joins from another organization, he comes and say, okay, in my previous company, this was working perfectly fine. It worked brilliantly there. So let's implement it here as well. And this is real time scenario. Many times it happened. He tried to copy paste that full system overnight. But what will happen? So the team in the current organization is going to push back. There will be a lot of confusion. There will be a lot of backdoor resistance because people are saying that we already have too many tools. Why bring this new tool? What's the purpose of this? Even in MNC, you cannot just bring change overnight. There is a concept called organization change management, and if you ignore, systems are going to fail.
Oh, so it's not really about MNC versus MSME. It's more about a planned change and versus forced change.
Yep, that is exactly what happens. In large organization, when change is done properly, there is a proper communication, there are proper planning, there are proper pilot runs being done, feedbacks are being shared, trainings happen, and then transition period. Before they say from this state everyone moves to new system, they have all these back-end planning happening all around. The whole thinking is called organizational change management. And what does it simply mean? Organizational change management simply means people are at the center of change. If people don't move with the system is going to fail. So small and medium businesses ignore this completely. They think मैंने बोला है तो team तो follow करेगी, but it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, and this is important that founders see a working system in someone else's business. They instantly assume it if it worked for them, it will work out for me as well.
Yeah, true. It's not plug and play system. It worked for somebody else. Maybe that friend of yours business is already, managing 3 years of data. Their team is already used to of daily reporting. Their manager understands कि ये data से क्या dashboard बन रहा है. There is a culture about following SOP. But आपका business, even though you are implementing the same tool, you have the similar kind of products and customer base. But आपके यहाँ पे काम कैसे हो रहा है? Memory base. You say call me and tell me I will do how to do the work. So there are no clear target. बस कर दो काम. आज के दिन में खत्म चाहिए मुझे. That's how if you're operating, then you copying their tools are not going to work because you need to copy their foundation first. So whatever work they are doing, that may be at level 7. And if you're going to plug and play at level 1, it is going to fail. It's not a judgment, it's a hard fact truth.
If we want to make it more understandable, who is watching us right now? So, shall we talk about layers? For example, if a founder is listening right now and he's thinking, how do I start this journey in a stage format, which is a step process for me to follow?
Yeah, let's simplify this entire thing. Let's talk about when the business is at the very initial stages, layer zero, where things are being worked upon memory and assumption. Let's call this layer as memory and assumptions. This is where most of the businesses are today. You take decision based upon what you remember. You are conversating with people on WhatsApp. You have this gut feeling which help you decide what to move next. So decision from memory, WhatsApp conversation, and gut feeling, they are the deciding factor that you are at level zero. From here, no ERP is going to help you. There are no system which can help you move up. You need to build a habit first. So, right now, what is missing is honest visibility into your business. So, bring that into black and white. That is where it is missing. So, don't go for automation directly. Bring visibility into your system. Honest visibility. So, that is layer zero. If we move up, layer one, that is called basic raw data. On layer one, you have a rhythm of people capturing the real useful data. You're not going to capture everything. There is a lot of noises, not everything, but just matters to you. That is what you need to start capturing. You need to bring habit in your team that they build up those data points, like maybe new leads per week, how many orders are confirmed, your expected delivery time versus actual delivery time, आपकी पेमेंट्स रिसीव कितनी हुई है, पेंडिंग कितनी हुई है, कितने रिपीट ऑर्डर्स आ रहे हैं, कितने नए कस्टमर से ऑर्डर आ रहे हैं. तो वो वन सिंपल शीट विच इज कैप्चरिंग सच डेटा, नो फॉर्मूला, नो डैशबोर्ड और एनीथिंग, दैट इज व्हाट वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट ऑनेस्ट अपडेट्स. So layer zero was memory and assumption. Layer one is raw data. Then comes your layer two, where you actually bring the culture, the habit of getting that data being filled every day consistently. So question is your team filling the data daily? Are you as a founder reviewing it daily or weekly or monthly? There is a rhythm associated with that. And the next and the most important thing, Are you using that data to take decisions? Because that is the key. If the data is not being used to make key decision, then that, raw data is insignificant. That's where you need to build that habit of filling up the relevant data. And if your sheet exists but it's not being updated, then you don't have a system. So, habit of filling the right data and culture of reviewing it, making sure the data is relevant and being used for decision making is what you are passing that level. So, people know why they are filling that information. They see that data is being used by everybody. They know you're not using it just to assess your team's performance. You're actually using the data to build your business into a bigger one. So that habit forms your layer two or level two. So layer three will come next. That is the CEO dashboard. It is your business health card. So now you can convert that entire raw data into simple views. How many customer we are adding every month? How much business is coming through repeat business or new customers? मेरी डिलीवरीज कितनी लेट होती हैं हर बार, हाउ ऑफन द डिलीवरी इज गेटिंग डिलेड वर्सेस ऑन टाइम डिलीवरी, who are our best customers, who are the good paymaster as well as good customers to us, not by value, not by mood, but by the real data statistics, which product lines or services are actually profitable, which is the most profit making product or service I have. So this is now a CEO dashboard. It's not your operation dashboard. You are taking decision from the data point which are there to show you how healthy your business is, where your profits are leaking, or what do I need to ask my team next. So those are the points that actually drive. They are the one which are helping you look at your business from a CEO perspective. So that is layer three. Now let's talk about layer four that comes above the CEO health card. So that is the automation and tools. And that's where your CRM, ERP, and any tool you're talking about, that is where you need to bring these tools, because now you have a consistent supply of data coming up. That data is meaningful and you're using it to make decision. Now you need to automate the backend processes. Now let's bring CRM to automate your follow-ups. Let's bring an ERP module to connect your inventory to billing and AI to analyze the entire system, because data is ready, culture is ready, and people are also behaving in the rhythm and systemized way what your company needs. So automation then multiply your strength. It doesn't try to compensate the weaknesses you had at layer zero. So that's all about the layers we have.
Wow. And so instead of asking what ERP should I use or what is the best CRM, what should be the questions that founders should ask themselves?
So they should ask what stage my business reporting is right now, which layer I currently belong to. Do we even have real data to analyze? Does my team has a habit of capturing it? Do I personally review that data and use it for my business decision? अगर इनमें से किसी का भी आंसर नो है, then you're not ready for system implementation. Your first project should be culture building about all these habits.
So if we summarize this podcast in one line for our founders, what could it be?
So I would say over engineering kills simplicity. Don't try to buy level 11 where your business is still building at level 0. Tools are not there to create culture. Culture is there to make your tools powerful. So that is where you need to start with. Start with real data, simple tracking, regular review, and honest conversation with your team. Then, when you are thinking that foundation is strong, dashboard should step in. They are not now anymore a shiny object. They are actually giving you meaningful analysis of your business. They start becoming what they were always meant to be, your business health card as a CEO.
Beautiful. I think that's a solid reminder where MNCs don't win because of the tool they use. They win because they respect the change management.
Exactly. And any business founder can do the same in their own simple and powerful way. Start simple, see what is visible out there, Start taking decision from the real data points and see whether it is worth it to upgrade to the next level. So this is the Skill Ready CEO podcast, everyone, and I'm Gunika. If today's conversation made you pause before buying your next tool, good, because that pause is going to make a meaningful decision in your business, and that's where the real CEO journey begins. So if that makes sense and you want to see more such content from us, follow us and join our WhatsApp community where we share real time updates. See you in the next one.